known about Beau's work since I was 13. I went to the same high school. It astonished me that someone that young could be making something so serious and so sophisticated.
Anyone who's encountered a piece of Beau's immediately has an emotional reaction.
So many times I remember looking at, well, it has to be Beau, because nobody else would have dared that.
His approach is purely artistic. He draws the center line down the front and carves it from there.
Sometimes better not to think and just feel when you're being creative.
I was talking to some anthropologists the other day and art historians, and we basically agreed that Beau's probably the best West Coast artist since Contact.
Beau is also, he's very much an artist, and he's very much, personality-wise, he can be a troublemaker, and he's had difficulties in the past.
Beau was just a young kid, and they started a rebellion in our school. And that's one of the things that Beau does. Like I say, if you're an artist, make people aware.
I took part in painting part of the pole until I spilled green paint over the one side of the raven's face. And that was my first contribution to poles in the village.
The way he controls the wood is absolutely phenomenal.
And he's just attacking this piece of wood and hacking away at it right towards his own body.
After 40 years of swinging this thing, it becomes part of you. And you get deadly aim, you know exactly how deep it's going to cut.
When most other artists would drop the piece, put it in front of them, and look at it for 10 minutes until they figure out the next step. For him, it's already all in his head ahead of time.
If I would buy an art piece that Beau brought in, I love the interaction and I love Beau's presence so much. I always have to take myself back and just concentrate on the piece and what the piece is as an art piece. Is he a shyster or the best salesman? I think he's probably a bit of both.
I kept going, and then I got out of there and got to the plane dock and jumped on the plane. Thinking back of fighting my way through all that brambles and bushes to fighting my way through all of these people. Part of my role is as an artist and a carver is to understand what all of these things mean. That's life. It's a mixed bag. I love it.
It was a very vibrant, very theatrical, very dramatic culture, the Kwakwaka'wakw. A lot of it's very dark.
She was warned that if she encountered this horrible creature, she could be eaten. He held it up over his own head and he went, "Ooh." It looked at him and said, "Kwakwabalas, set me free."
His success, his work being in the limelight of galleries or whatever, is not what motivates him. Actually, I don't think he has much interest in his work when it's done.
Material wealth can be easily acquired. Knowledge takes a long time.
Beau was a shaman, Beau was an artist, Beau was a con man, Beau was a lot of things.
Beau is a rising tide that helped lift a lot of people up. And when he rose up, a lot of us rose up.
And I guess I was trying to address the whole question of, is what Beau is doing contemporary art?
20 years ago, the world wasn't ready. But today, the atmosphere's right, the stars are right. It's all timing, as I suggested.